Good morning, y'all. We're going to start standing at the top of our mats today. Feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent, arms at the sides. Take a deep inhale and bring the arms up. And exhale, arms come back down to the sides. Doing this one more time. Inhale up. And exhale, arms down. Take the left ear to the left shoulder. Slowly turn the neck around and take the right ear to the right shoulder. Back to center. Shoulders shrug up, inhale, and exhale, drop them down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, drop them down. Inhale, arms all the way up once again. And exhale, arms to side. Inhale, arms all the way up. And this time with exhale, bend at the waist for forward fold. Inhale, halfway forward fold, hands come to shins, flat back. And exhale back into full forward fold. Place the hands out in front of you and step the feet back. Going into our first downward dog, feel free to pedal the feet. Bending one knee as the other heel reaches towards the ground. Slowly come forward onto hands and knees. Place the knees directly under the hips, the hands directly under the shoulders, flat back. And we'll go into a cat-cow sequence. Using your inhale to bring your chest forward, your chin forward, we'll go into cow. And using your exhale to bring the navel to the spine, arch the back, tuck the chin in for cat. Go ahead and do 5 breaths at your own pace in this cat-cow sequence, and we'll meet back in a neutral tabletop position. After your next exhale, find your way to the tabletop. We'll sit back onto the heels. Once here, bringing your fingertips slowly forward to stretch out the arms. And you can rest in child's pose here. I'd recommend that while you're here, you can use this time to dedicate your practice to someone or to set an intention for this practice, which can be as simple as wanting to remember to breathe, or it can be dedicating the energy you feel through this practice to a loved one, anything of that nature, whatever brings you to the mat today. After your next exhale, come back to all fours and we'll push up into downward dog. Still and always feel free to pedal those feet. Slowly step the feet up towards the hands to forward fold, and we'll roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, the head being the last to come up. Once at the top, feel free to roll the neck once again. Providing a little stretch for our neck muscles as we get into our practice. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, arms outside. Inhale, arms all the way up. And exhale, folding forward Inhale to halfway forward fold. And exhale, release back into fold, forward fold. Place the hands out in front of you and step back into downward dog. Pushing your heels towards the ground or pedaling those feet. Arms are alongside the ears and hips are shooting out towards the sky. From here, continue to keep your weight centered as you bring the right foot up and out behind you until bringing it all the way in between your hands in the front. We'll take this low lunge position for a few breaths, and if you'd like, you can drop the back knee for modification here. Otherwise, remaining with hands on either side of that front leg, a 90-degree angle bend to the front leg, and pushing the back heel towards the ground. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, drop that back knee if you hadn't already, and we'll place the hands up on the front thigh. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And on your next exhale, place the hands on either side of the front foot, tuck the toes in the back, and bring both feet up as you come into crescent pose. Bringing arms all the way up on either side of the head. Keeping only a slight bend in the back knee and keeping that 90-degree angle in the front knee. From here, we'll go into our warriors. So from this position, we'll turn out the back foot to face the wall. Arms come straight up, parallel to the ground. Bend in the front knee remains. Our warrior two. Slowly stretch the arms up and back, out above the head for reverse warrior. And you can keep a hand on the back hip if it helps you. Stretching that right arm up and out as if to the back corner of the ceiling where you may be. And exhale, returning to warrior two. Arms even and parallel with the ground. Elbow comes to the front thigh. Arm can stay on the hip. The back left hand can stay on the hip. Reach up towards the sky, or reach up and out over the head in the other direction. And slowly straighten that front leg. Right hand can come all the way down. Left arm can continue going straight up, remain on the hip as we go into triangle pose. And then bringing either hand, both hands to either side of the front leg. Use that low lunge to take our feet back up towards the top and slowly roll up into mountain pose or standing. Roll the shoulders here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Going the other way. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the arms all the way up here. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, folding down, forward fold. Keeping the fold out of the waist and reaching towards the ground. Inhale, halfway up for halfway forward fold, flat back. And exhale, coming back to that full fold. From here, take the hands out in front of you, step back, downward dog again, and we'll repeat our little warrior sequence on the other side. So really finding your center in downward dog, pushing those hips up and out, pushing the heels towards the ground, and maintain this center balance. Slowly lift up the left foot and take it to in front of your, in between your hands in front. We'll again take this low lunge pose for a couple breaths. So if you'd like to drop that back knee, go ahead now. And after your next exhale, bring your back knee to the ground if you haven't already. The knees, the hands to the front thigh. And take a few breaths here. After your next exhale, bring hands back to either side of the front foot, tuck the toes of the back foot, and use your strength in your legs to come all the way up into crescent pose, crescent lunge. Bringing the arms up. Breathe while here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, turning it out to warrior two. Again, arms parallel to the ground. Back foot is turned out towards the wall, while front leg stays pointing towards your screen in front of you or whatever may be in front of you. Keeping that bend in the front knee. Exhale and slowly turn towards the back for reverse warrior. Bringing your hand, your left arm up and out, stretching above the head. Bringing the right hand to the hip if you'd like, and keeping it at the side. And exhale, bend that front knee again, coming into warrior two. We'll bring the elbow down to the front thigh and bring that right arm up in the sky. Keep it on the hip or stretch out up and above the arm, the head here. With your next exhale, straighten that front leg. Bring the left hand down, whether that's to your shin or the ground, wherever works for you. And the right arm goes straight up in the sky for triangle pose. And bringing both hands down to the front, step the legs up together. Hang out in a forward fold for a few breaths. Feeling free to cradle your arms if you'd like. And keeping a slight bend in your knees. Place the hands out in front of you and step back into downward dog. Shift your weight forward to a plank position, dropping the knees if you'd like, and we'll shift all the way down to the ground. for alligator pose. Putting your forearms out in front of you, stacked on top of one another. Place your forehead on top of your arms, and we'll take this as a rest pose. If you'd like to use this opportunity to return to your dedication of this practice or your intention for this practice, I recommend that you do so. Then placing your hands back under the shoulders, we'll go into a slight back bend. If your back isn't too warmed up yet at this point, please don't reach further than what's comfortable for your body. You can stay down here in a low cobra. And if you've been doing maybe a ton of stretching this morning and your body is ready for it, go ahead and find that full back bend. And stay here for the moment. And using those hands to push yourself back into child's pose. Let's bring it up, sitting on those heels, and we'll turn around to a seated position. Bringing legs straight out in front of you. Stretch the arms over the legs. Continuing to breathe. Rolling the neck side to side. And finding a position, laying down on the ground. If there's any other stretches you'd like to do before Shavasana, feel free to do this now. Otherwise, find a position in corpse pose. We're laying down on your back. And you can put your palms up at the sides, or you can place your hands on the stomach or the heart for the anchor breath positions that encourage you to really focus on hearing your heartbeat or feeling your breath rise, whatever might help you. Shavasana is just a guided rest here. So we'll stay in this laying down position for the rest of the practice and do a short guided rest. Once you've reached your pose of laying down and chosen how to have your hands placed, bring the attention to your breath. And if you'd like, feel free to close your eyes. Take note of your inhale and exhale, doing nothing to change it, but just becoming aware of what your breathing pattern looks like in these moments after our practice. As you continue to focus on the inhale and the exhale, I encourage you to think about what you'd like to bring forth in your day. Think about the joy and love you'd like to give and receive today. Think about the laughter, the smiles, the hugs that you would like to experience. Bring forth in your mind the images of all see out of this day. And as a way to continue bringing this positivity to ourselves, to our own day, you can repeat after me as we send loving kindness. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be loved. Keep your focus on the inhale and exhale, thinking about the ways you could make this day into the one you want it to be. Thinking about the love, kindness that you just sent yourself. Realizing that you're prepared to get the most out of this today. You have all it takes to make this a day full of love and joy and peace. As you exhale, slowly return the feeling to your fingers and toes. Bring attention back to the body. And when you feel ready, roll over to one side. Using your hand to push yourself up into a seated position. You can open your eyes. And exhale. Namaste, friends. Thanks for showing up for yourselves today. I hope you have a wonderful, productive day, full of all you want it to be.